It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Next on Madden NFL 25.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Thompson Robinson throwing right away. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield. Break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can get...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. In motion, Aguilar. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Jackson now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Yeah, that's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here, and they start out with a nice gain and a quick 1st down.
The DTR going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Thompson Robinson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Thompson Robinson.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Jerome Ford
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Play action. Now Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They will start this drive with Ford, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, they turn to Ford. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Batting that one away in coverage, that was Kyle Hamilton. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming,
converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Again, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.